Alright, I haven't made a video in forever where I'm casting it, but whatever. I got here a game today. I played this like yesterday. What was it? The 16th of September of 2020 in the official Discord. I called this one of the most boring games I've ever played of AirMech. And it is Chasm on 1v1. It is what you expect. When I went into this game, I was thinking I was up against just a random player, just playing striker, kitute, and their account is level 30, and I quickly learned that they are not a noob. And what I'm thinking here, I'm just gonna start off with my normal tank opening. 2 tanks in cold queue, 2 tanks auto deploy. Go here. This guy's shooting is the turret 2. Everyone does that. I like to jump also. Helps avoid some more damage. He's not jumping. See how much more damage he's taking. Whatever. And Paladin shooting. Yada yada. Boring AirMech. Mech shooting is generally faster at killing than bringing over units. But if you bring over units, you have more freedom to move your other units. And see, I'm ahead. And I didn't even bring units. The 2 tanks in hold queue. I bring them out and I put them here. I wouldn't do that if I'm expecting my opponent to harass. See, my opponent is competent. Their first 4 units is tanks. That's what you should be doing in AirMech. There's every other way is worse. Ooh, he made a mistake. He didn't leave a tank here to clear that. That's gonna hurt him. That's another reason why I thought he's a noob. I was at this point is saying, yeah, that's fine if he takes this first outpost at the same time I did. I'm about to take this outpost next. If my opponent is evenly matched, they would either be approaching mid or they would be already taking this at the same time. You see, I have this and I'm thinking, oh, this is another noob stomp. But nope, little do I know, it's a striker bringing 2 tanks and he's harassing. I noticed that, and this is the point when I know, well, this guy's a tryhard. He's going to try and play to win. He's a striker carrying 2 tanks trying to get me killed. I'm not going to play any easy, just build tanks game. Instead, what I'm going to do is play a bit tougher, just build tanks game. I'm going to go from Longhorn into Buster, into Goliath, into Devastator, as you would in a lot of AirMech games if you want to win. It's also how I have fun. I don't have fun losing. That goes for a lot of games, really. I'm just a pure Longhorn right now, 6 Longhorn. He has an extra units. He lost 1 tank. That's unfortunate. I'm still have more tank count. He's building these heavy mines, which I'm not going to approach. This is not how I play Chasm, and I know from playing this game, I didn't build artillery. I don't have that in my loadout. Oh, I do have that in my loadout. Whatever. Not like I build it. I'm going to build that Longhorn here as a scout. Some people like to drop the shooters or something, or bring out their mech. This 4th position gives enough vision. Nope, we can't jump to my screen and see the vision. You see this? That is one of his mistakes. He didn't clear that neutral, and so that kept being neutralized. That gives me some time to harass this, but he's a carry mech, so he just comes here with fast speed and is able to carry his units away to safety. The striker, that afterburner, and is the 4th best carry mech right after the actual 3 carry mechs. That's pretty nice, fair and balanced. You see, I grabbed that mid for a little bit, but it's too risky to move up. He could throw out more units. Ooh, like that generator, he could have used it as an aggressive one to bring his mech forward and just like keep jumping since I'm only have Longhorn right now. Just so I stay way ahead on the tank mirror. See him already ahead. He has heavy mines taking up his upkeep count. I have more tanks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep. 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 tanks for him. If we were in a straight up fight, I'd win, but he has some other units. He has a gen, because that's what you do now, but I still have done that. I brought out my busters. Now I'm at what is it, a 9 tank count, because that's how AirMech work. And I added in some Blaster Guardians, because that's a nice pick for Paladin, since the attack aura will buff that damage from there, and Paladin damage is trash. I build 1 Flacker just in case, so I could try and do a Buster pick off. And if he lands, he's going to get attacked by that Flacker a bit. See, he got hit by 1 round, and I'm shooting him, but it's still not enough, so I just pull back. Useless. And I put that ratchet there so I could put damage units, but I just fly back to base. Whatever. Pretty average Chasm game, super boring, nothing changes. I can speed this up, but I'm not gonna do that. Usually how casting works is you talk over most of the boring parts, which is most of the game. So it's for the viewers, it seems less boring. It's really boring to watch. I pull out more units. Rebel just in case. 2 tank, maybe I can pick off. Nope, he comes. And what I'm gonna do, put out the edge, that'll be my anti-air. I'm an anti-air mech. If he tries to land. Oh, never mind, I pull it back, whatever. I'll set that up later. He's putting up shooters, useless unit. Not doing nothing right now, and he drops shooter down here. I see that on my routine back down here to check on it. That's what you should do every once in a while. If you haven't seen your opponent for a while, focusing on mid, check in case they're harassing or preferring a drop. And what I'm doing here, am I building a lunchbox? Yeah, I built it, yeah. Lunchbox has 32 vision range. That's I can spot a shooter. And he gets this. This could have been a turning point in the game where if he either had the money or units to keep popping out, but he didn't. He brings out Gaddy instead, which gives me time to neutralize it. Most other people would actually just start infantry spamming. Usually just keep making Sam works, but he makes the mistake of an Apple mistake. I've seen Apple do this. When after he cheeses, he just builds a lot of Gaddy. It's generally a good idea. There's a lot of sockets around, but you could easily spawn up tanks. I'm gonna trade out 1 Buster for these 2 Gaddies. I'm fine with that. He could have that trade. I'm gonna kill these both. Watch that. 1, and then this one quickly after. Dead 2. I'm up on that trade. I like that trade. I'll take that trade. What's he gonna do with this Gaddy? If he places it in range, that's even worse. Oh, he puts it down there, so I get up. I want to move one of my tanks and run out of energy. Nope, I just have enough. I can leave that there, and it'll AFK that fight. And I wait here for my creeps, as he's gonna go and try to cheese it again, but nope, not gonna work. And what's worse soon is, am I gonna bring it out? Alright, that isn't the, oh, it changed units. Congratulations, it changed to another unit. Oh no, it isn't. It's still showing that, but I think the loadout's showing it wrong. It should be a brute right there, but whatever. Thank you, AirMech, for being buggy, for being an out of early access game. That tank's dead. Maybe I could have saved it, but whatever. This outpost is more important. Bring that tank, put it here to heal. Oh, you're gonna move my Ratchet? Nope, just move unit closer to Ratchet. And as you can see, just a normal game of AirMech where most of our army is doing nothing. Because that's how AirMech goes. And he's gonna go do this. Try and do a shooter drop to harass, but is it in range? Yeah, they should spot it, and I know it's coming. And he's doing that again. It's he lands into the Gaddy. Infantry might take out that Sam, but I have enough time to respond. Hugi loses too much life. He grabs that outpost, but not for long. Whatever. That's another 4,000 gone. I think he spent like 4,000 on one set, 4,000 on the second set, and that's another 4,000. So that's 3 lost tanks there. 2 to 3 lost tanks, because it's a little more than 1,000 for Sam. We're building Sams, whatever. I'm here trying to race up to Goliath, and that's how you win in AirMech. More units beats less units, and better units beats worse units. He does this cheese again, less Sams. I'm gonna come out with carry nothing with me, just use whatever's in my queue to come out and save it. If I was, I guess a lunchbox pretty good for the mech I'm using, because Paladin's pretty slow moving across. Striker just zips across the map, whatever. And yeah, he's doing it again. Another minus 4,000. Another tank. Basically killed a tank there. He doesn't kill nothing yet. I don't think he gets any of this. Nope, doesn't get any of that. He's just gonna jump around. Might choose to go away. Yep, the best anti-AirMech thing. Oh, he sacked 2 tanks there. Congratulations. I didn't know that. So I'm even more ahead. Look at that. 10 upkeep ahead, and most of my stuff is tanks and turrets, which is quite worth their value. He's gonna waste another 4,000. Actually, I think it's 5,000 with Sam being about 1,250 or something like that. Oh, here comes from first brute. That's gonna slowly stop his cheesing. His Sam attempts and make it even less worth it to use. And another shooter drop, whatever. Oh, he does it from this far away. Okay, nice spread. Could have spotted, but I don't think I spotted. He was all entirely out of my vision, because this is full of creeps and the vision's centered around that lunchbox. I try to harass his stuff, try and get a pick off a unit kill, get more ahead on the tank count. Oh yeah, that's another reason why this path maybe isn't as good, because creeps are gonna reinforce along it and kill the creeps. I mean shooters. He's trying to do this double cheese instead of like do a even better commit to cheese. Maybe if he committed to bring his other infantry down here too, he could have taken it, but whatever. Not the best decision making, is he gonna die there? Congratulations. That was a mech kill, that would have been a Devastator's worth of XP, but whatever. I would have been like a Devastator ahead if my mech killed it himself, but I get less XP if my units kill, but whatever. I just take back this outpost, put brutes in it, and for sure he's not gonna be able to do nothing now. Even less. And other set of creeps just to dump in there for XP. You get more XP for capturing it than your opponent gets for neutralizing it. Pretty nice. I try and do another buster drop. Hope one. Do I get another shot? Nope, I don't risk it. I just fly back. Whatever. Yeah, that brute sits there for a long time. Just your average tank game of AirMech. Make an esport out of this. I dare you. I get XP. I'm on Goliaths now. You see how I banked up like 40,000 credits? Better tanks beats worse tanks. And turns out tanks beats most other units in this game too. Riveting gameplay. He's not gonna kill me. He tries to missile burst, but I'm still flying away. If you want to avoid being killed by a missile burst, just keep flying away from the striker. It's generally how it works. I check around, get that buster healed up. Awesome. He's gonna take out that buster since I placed it wrong. Should have placed it more closer to there, but whatever. I'm fine with that. I'm still ahead of on the tank count. My tanks might not be on the field, but I do have Goliaths built. Look at that, 5 in queue. Awesome. He's gonna do this again. I'm gonna land. Do I get a hammer off? And then, yeah, I throw the hammer, but he's already gone. The striker is a fast carry mech. Afterburners plus being the 4th best carry mech, fair and balanced. As the devs intended. Here we go, I'm killing neutrals, because my next thing is Devastator. Let's see if I can skip Goliath. That's a good trade. You know, that's 1-to-1. That other Husk was there from before. I'll take that trade. He played that bad. He might kill me. No, he doesn't. He doesn't kill me. My tanks have been sitting there for like most of the game, doing nothing, except doing everything that I need to win the game. That's pretty good. I'm trying to reinforce a creep wave. Maybe I could take this outpost, because I'm guessing it looks like this. I didn't even scout it, that game sense. Oh, he does a double buster drop. It's unfortunate. I replaced that Longhorn for Goliath, even better. I start building Whoppers, because that's what you do, in case you want to boost your count even higher. I guess I never had 5 Goliaths in queue. Only have 1 on the field, 1 in queue actually. Tries to do a shooter drop, how silly. Oh, he combines it with busters, maybe that's a good idea. He lost a buster, or traded it for 1 tank. Not good. Oh, I'm doing the cheese here. I couldn't get it right. Could have timed it a bit better. Now that striker just comes in swords at all. And he's already dropping units to defend. Look at that, he dropped a artillery unit to defend. Maybe gotta grab that buster too. Ooh, that's nice. I traded 3 waves of free creeps for that. But unfortunately these shooters have not killed these yet. Awesome. That's even better for me, and I can land and kill them. That's another 4,000 gone. I'm quite ahead economically, and can't tank count. It's pretty nice. He's getting grinders. What are they gonna do? I got a Tesla. Little does he know, if you drop that, it's gonna get a stasis debuff, decrease the damage, decrease the speed. Tesla's really nice against grinder drops, or melee unit drops, or really anything that drops. Here it is. I might pick off that unit. No, I don't. I know I save these units, they don't die. That's how you play AirMech, right? Your units don't die. I'm building Whoppers. Riveting gameplay. A unit that sits on map does nothing except extends the game for like another 5 minutes, because it actually gives the player an advantage. That's just numbers. Numbers mean everything in a game like this. Boring for the viewer, but wins games for the players. Thank you, numbers. You can't kill me. So I just boost over the edge. Very cool. Look at this. My only AA unit is a flacker. All I built all game. He's only built 2 seekers. That's fine. Still means I'm ahead on tank count. Aha! I have 5 Goliaths in queue. Very cool. Put my next one on the field. 2 on the field. 3 in queue. Awesome. the best way to use units is also not using them. I mean, the whole queue is the best defense. If he tries to cheese or harass some outposts, that tank's coming out. Oh, he's got his own Goliath now. Awesome. I come back. So it's kind of nice that I randomly placed that Goliath there. It took damage from his Goliath. Very awesome. Here comes my creep wave coming, and he says he's gonna kill it. No, it's just an average creep wave. Come on, it's not that important. No, he kills it. Awesome. I see he's building whoppers now. Very cool. We love seeing this gameplay. Awesome. I killed an 8,000 credit unit. That's one tank dead. He's down one tank. And I fly away. Get closer to Devastators. With 4 Goliaths in queue, I don't know what he is at. Oh good, that matches his loadout. He's gonna try and do a double buster drop. Guess what I'm doing? I'm scouting around, seeing what I can clear. He's gonna get that buster. He gets that buster. Congratulations, you get that buster. You've already on Goliath level. Although I don't know if he's has Devastators. He hasn't shown me artillery. This is what a Chasm game looks like without any long range units. I'd still play it like this since I think artillery sucks on this map. Terrible. Not good. Even more boring if you use artillery on this map. Because I'm just going to build some extra repair units and place my tanks where your long range units aren't doing damage. Very cool. Riveting gameplay. The counterplay is to still use tanks. He sees my whoppers. I don't want whoppers anymore. I reached level 9. I still have plenty of upkeep. I don't need that. I just want enough to build Devastators. Awesome. You see, my Goliaths in hold queue have been deleted. I wonder what happened to it. Those aren't flackers, I assure you. Those are Devastators. I have 2 Devastators being built in queue. He's scouting around. He's gonna get those kills. Awesome. Yes, I lost 2 tanks there. Unfortunate. Actually, with how much a whopper costs, I lost 3 tanks. That's unfortunate. But at this state of the game, that's fine. Because now I'm selling my weaker units to build stronger units, as Carbon intended gameplay to be. I have built my first Devastator, and he makes the mistake of dropping inferior tanks versus better tanks. Look at that, already lost 1 buster instantly. He's gonna do it again. Look at that, lost another buster. Better units beats weaker units, and more units beats less units. Very cool. I try to do an aggressive thing, because I don't think his units can beat my Devastators. I want to see if I could trade out anything. Nope, I just get heavy damage and I don't lose my Devastators, because that's how you win. He makes a mistake of leaving his sword out, so he falls down in there and dies. That's the intended feature, by the way. Carbon said it. I tried to jump my Devastator so it shoots that, but nope, I'm not risking it. I'm just going to take this tank's life. Goodbye, Goliath. Yeah, he dead. Very cool. I'm just going to put him on the other side, land. Set him to move. Awesome. He really wants this tank dead, and I really want me alive, and this tank alive. So after I get enough, I see he drops to try and kill it. I can get up and get up safely. He's not going to kill it. Very cool. Thank you for doing that, man. Thanks for playing AirMech. It only gets more boring from here as I just build only Devastators. It is the way to play AirMech. When you have better units available, aka better tanks, that beat worse tanks. Just beat all units that aren't tanks. Just build more tanks. The best tanks. Devastator. When you have like full upkeep, when you don't have like 0 upkeep, just build Goliaths first. They're more economic. But if you have this high upkeep level, I'm fine replacing my tanks, my entire army with just Devastators. Because that is how you play AirMech. It is how Carbon intended. Carbon always intended better units beats weaker units. It's been endorsed in tournaments forever. I still go sell more tanks. This guy is building more whoppers. Awesome. Riveting gameplay. Upkeep. You could say he's ahead, but I'm very far ahead with Devastators. 3 Devastators plus 2 more in queue. I have 5 Devastators possible. This guy's building heavy mines. Ooh, I'm dropping to kill something. Nope, he saves it. Awesome, because Striker is a carry mech. Nah, it's actually says it's the speed mech. It just flies super fast. He tries to do that thing where he gets ahead of you and then missile bursts me. Whatever. Whatever. I check, do another check to make sure there's he's not placing anything sneaky. Then I sell my useless tank there. It's not doing nothing at the moment. Because guess what? I have something. I have Devastators in queue. I could easily use that to defend instead of weak tank. Upgrade your Longhorns into Busters. Upgrade your Busters into Goliaths and upgrade your Goliaths into Devastators. It is exactly how Carbon intends you to play this game. It is how it's been played for years now, and it is how players get in tournaments and gets the Carbon Tournament Cup. Yes, they approved of this gameplay. Yes. This is 34 minutes long, and I posted it in the official AirMech Discord. There was no replay file if you want to experience this for yourself. Instead of just hearing me talk, he builds another generator for some reason. It's not being any useful for him. But whatever. Riveting gameplay. I'm gonna get this Overkill. Awesome. Trading free units for 8,000 credit unit, which is like using free units to kill tanks. That's gotta feel bad. Those missile bursts didn't even hit me, and I get home free. Very cool. How many Devastators in queue? 3 Devastators now. Awesome. I have 6 Devastators in total. This is how gameplay in AirMech works. Get more tanks, and also get better tanks. They will beat what your opponent has. I was considering selling that Flacker too, but whatever. I know I want that Ratchet there for AFK heals. He drops, and I go like, nah, I'll let that happen. I just want to sell this off, and then I can move my Devastators. He could do that. That's what I'm thinking. I'm watching it. See, I'm moving these out. Too bad Devastators are super slow. I'm gonna sack that outpost, and he knows this is, he sees this on the minimap that I'm moving out, and he knows that I'm using Devastators, so he has to respond. This is the greatest play you've ever seen. Just building tanks. It would be much harder using Longhorn. It's more easier to use these best 3 units to manage, and they're super strong. Instead, the alternative would be use like 10 Longhorns, inferior units. So much harder to micro. I'm gonna go after his outpost, but this is when I learned something. Maybe this guy has been stalling the game for a good reason. I bring that Devastator just in case he takes that and dumps out a ton of units. Because all I need is 4 Devastators over here to beat whatever he's got. As long as what he's got is not another Devastator. Awesome. We're gonna have a Devastator mirror. Could drag this game out forever. I'm gonna save these. They're on retreat now, or will be set on retreat. I'm grabbing that next one. It's gonna be 4 Devastators. What a mistake dropping that grinder. Dead. Better units beats weaker units. I'm gonna retreat these. Look, another sacrifice. Awesome. Riveting gameplay. You're watching for the strongest units that you are supposed to go into and build in AirMech. They're super slow. It's just taking forever to move around. Riveting gameplay. Free units trying to damage them, but this unit's too strong. Does nothing to them. My mech is here too. Awesome. He's just flying around. Maybe he wants to get my mech kill, but whatever. I'm gonna camp here. I still got 2 Devastators, 1 Goliath. Unless he has something good in queue, he can't take mid and drop from there. So he's just gonna try and kill my tanks here. Not the best decision making, because it's doing jack. Doing nothing. And I reinforce with another. I drop my damage one by this Ratchet so it can heal. Awesome. I think I'm building a generator here. That's definitely not an Archie. It's definitely a generator. Because I want to heal these Devastators. There it is. There's my generator. Not gonna heal the Devastator. Very strong unit, a generator. Lets you heal Devastator and Goliath really fast. Very good for using tanks. That's why it's really good. It's really good with tanks. And AirMech is a game about tanks. He has this 1 heavy mine here. That's -2 upkeep. That's 1 less tank. He's still got these mines here from the beginning of the game. -2 tanks. He gets that. Oh, he doesn't get that Ratchet. He might die here. But he heals. Maybe we could shoot him, but no. AirMech is. The Striker has the afterburners. Very good ability. You should get it. This is better than getting the Striker Sword at level 1. Trust me. I play AirMech. No, that's the name of someone on Discord. He tries to kill that generator. Okay. I pick it up and save it. Awesome. Look at that. Heal rate of the generator. This outpost number is still gaining number. Even though I'm healing a Devastator over and it isn't even full. Very strong generator is. You should use it if you're using tanks. And you should be using tanks because you're playing AirMech. Look at that. I sent these creeps back here to help defend. But whatever. I'm gonna bring 2 creeps because I got nothing in queue except Devastators. And I think I could clean those up. Yep, I do kill those, so I'm good. Gonna send that creep in. Gonna try and pick up another creep. Without artillery, his AFK strat there did nothing. I'm at 1, 2, 3, 6 Devastators on the field. Nope, 7 Devastators on the field. Yep, 7 Devastators on the field. Very riveting gameplay. I sell that Flacker. Useless to me now. I sell this Goliath. Useless to me now. I need the good units, which is Devastator. Big tank. Very good. You don't know how to use tank? You don't know play AirMech. He kills that lunchbox. Okay, dude. Now I'm moving out. I'm moving out with Devastator. This is how Carbon intended. The only way to push is to use tanks. Because any other unit trades out bad with tanks. He's trying to mine that bridge. I don't want to use that bridge. It's terrible. I just want to move across this gap. I want to heal this Devastator up. Because my Ratchet's taking forever. Where's my Ratchet? Yeah, he's in there. Thanks, buddy. What's he doing? He's getting heavy mine, but he's upkeep capped. He can't build more Devastators. Oh no, he's stuck on this one. Does he have more in queue? It says he doesn't have anything in queue. It's a red number, by the way. See, I have units. That's 5 Whoppers, because that's in my second loadout. And that's a Flacker. It's a Devastator where my Devastator slot is. He tries to cheese again. Awesome. Or more so, he's just wants to neutralize his outpost. Whatever. Stall out. My Ratchet has finished healing my Devastators. I think it's time to move out. I still have 1 Devastator in queue. Awesome. My Devastators are here in the middle of the map. I put a Whopper there. I just want to build 1 more Devastator. This is how you play AirMech. You stall out the game. You build more of the best units. Until you have to maximize this upkeep number. Yes. Although his upkeep number is filled with terrible units like Heavy Mines doing nothing. This Seeker doing nothing. This Ratchet doing nothing right now. This Generator empty, not refilled. This Grinder doing nothing. Bad use of upkeep right now. Now I'm shooting these Whoppers. That's punishing him. He has all these extra units that are doing nothing. So I'm just gonna shoot his units sitting on a socket. These units funnily extend the game for like 5 to 10 more minutes. Viewers like to watch riveting gameplay of putting stationary unit that does nothing. But it does something for the player, which is lets them win easier. He's doing it again. Unfortunately, that's where my brood is at. He doesn't take it. I'll let you grab that gen. Awesome. I needed more upkeep. Now I can build another Devastator soon. He's flying around. Yes. Oh yes, 2 more Devastators in queue. Definitely good gameplay. I see Whoppers here. There's 3 tanks if I can kill it. I'm shooting this one. Maybe I could get a kill from that. What? Ooh, he makes a mistake. He flies away. I still got creeps there. I could take this outpost easy. Still filled with level 1 creeps. Awesome. Now I'm gonna go shoot more Whoppers here. I don't care if I take that or not. I'm killing things that could have been tanks. Look at that. A lot of value make. When I hear him transform, I'm already getting away. Because you don't want to be killed in this position. Would be bad. Here comes more Devastators. Nope, they don't come out yet. Alright, this game goes on for up to 34 minutes. Riveting gameplay. Nothing's been done yet. The maps look the same. The coverage of the map looks the same for the entire game. Literally nothing has happened. Riveting game. Oh my god, he has like more heavy mines on his sides doing nothing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's 11 tanks he has less. That could have those 11 upkeep there or whatever, 11 upkeep that could have been tanks. That could have been 2 Devastators. That would have been really good. Now I can possibly kill this Devastator or heavily damage it, whatever. Look at that carry speed. Did you know a Striker can carry a Devastator faster than the fastest ground unit in the game? A Tango, yes. Fair and balanced. Thank you, Carbon. Exactly how you intended it. Yes, there should be mechs that are able to carry the slowest unit, one of the slowest units in the game, faster than the fastest ground unit in the game. Yes. And then some other mechs, they can't carry it that fast. They carry it as slow as as slow as an infantry, I believe, if I remember right. Look at how I'm setting this up. I'm putting it so it's going to be harder for him to drop, or like use his mech to distract the Devastators. When I do something like this, I'm pushing with my Devastators. It only took 28 minutes and 30 seconds before my first push. And guess what my first push is going to do? It's going to win the game, because that's how good pushes work in AirMech. It may take forever to eventually do, but they win the game. Look at that, another Devastator comes out. I'm pushing him off of mid-easy. Look at this. 70 upkeep of useless. So much of it in heavy mines and inferior units. Like this Seeker, like these shooters, like these Longhorns. If you didn't have these, oh my god, another heavy mine. If he didn't have these, he could have possibly had more Devastators. He even has dual shooters being useless. And what I have have a ton of Devastators, because that's how you play AirMech. You have a higher unit count of better units, and you have a very high unit count of them, more than your opponent. I build a generator so I could heal my Devastators easier. Awesome. You can't do nothing. And this is how I win the game, basically. That's AirMech. Once you take mid and you secure mid, you basically win. It's Snowball. This game is built around Snowball. Very riveting. Moves around that Devastator, but whatever. I just want to get whatever damage I can right now. I don't want to push with these Devastators. That's one of the worst things you could do, because it takes forever from them to get from here to the fort. And in that time, you could deal a lot of random damage. Maybe keep throwing his credits and butchers and stuff, but whatever. Who needs to push out when you could confirm win the game by playing even slower, but even more methodical, more precise? Look at these units being useless here. Maybe that Gaddy's pretty good, but that Buster and Seeker ain't doing nothing. The real fight is down here with all these Devastators. Oh my god. Riveting gameplay. Are you guys excited? AirMech players, this is what you want. I missed picking up that other Devastator. Whatever. He makes the mistake. I might get that kill. No, I do not get that kill. Awesome. See, that's an inferior tank shooting a better tank. I can just move that up and it'll kill it. Very cool. That is why Devastator is better than Longhorn and Goliath. And that's why if you're able to carry a Devastator faster than the fastest ground unit in the game, that's why you should be using it. Don't use it if you're Neo. You carry it the slowest. Extremely slow. It is literally unfair. And if you're able to carry the strongest unit against any of this, it beats it really easier when you set up 2v1s. Or bad matchups for these tanks. I'm easily picking off everything. Look at all this smoking. I have this one ratchet and one generator healing me. The defender's advantage is really nice of having an outpost. Look at that. I can easily set it up. Imagine if that was all Longhorns. I'd still be carrying them over. I'd already have lost a couple already. But no, since I'm using Devastators, none of them have died and they've done a ton of damage. They've been easy to use. Very cool. This is AirMech. Just build tanks. Tanks are our best unit. In the previous tourney, I think one of the casters was asking, why don't you send in, this would be a moment, it's like a bro moment not to be sending a ton of vehicles into these late game tanks. Unfortunately for him, yeah, very unfortunate for him. Most of the units don't trade well with tanks. Tanks and generator in general. Ooh, why did I say generator? He drops that Devastator, it's gonna die, whatever. I'm fine with this. I'm fine with throwing some Devastators into mines. The mines aren't killing the Devastators, I just bring it back to heal at the generator. Very cool. Look at this, I stopped that. That's very good use of pushing. I barely push. I moved like a couple square tiles in this game. Awesome. You make bad pushes where you lose units. I have not lost a Devastator yet. Very cool. Will he get this one? No, he does not get that one. How many Devastators have he lost? He's lost plenty. I have way high Devastator count. I'm gonna play this to play to win, which is nice and slow. Actually, I'm playing for fun. Because I don't have fun if I lose. He might get that kill. No, he doesn't. I save it. Very cool. Great job being a carry mech. I carry that. Paladin carry that faster than the fastest ground unit. Very cool. Fair and balanced. Very good game design. Heaviest unit. Strongest unit. Moves very slow on the field, but moves as fast as the fastest unit in the game, ground unit in the game, because the mech is carrying it. Fair and balanced. Good unit design. Half of the other mech roster can't do that. Very cool. He's trying to cheese. Now you know what he does when he cheese? I'm gonna trade that cheese. That's free units versus very expensive unit. I might get this kill. Nope. I'm gonna also decide to push here because I have a overwhelmingly high Devastator count. Doesn't really matter. Maybe I could have done this sooner, but maybe it would be less guaranteed. If you want to guarantee wins, like if you play a tournament for cash prizes, then for sure play boring like this. You will guarantee wins. He drops down. I still have tons of Devastators. Oh no, one might die. Oh no, I save it easily. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, he lost one Devastator. I heal this one up easy. Whatever. Drop it there just in case. Just in case I need to fall back. Why these stop? I give them another order. Keep moving. Why do you drop shooters? That's bad unit. I put on follows. I could keep forcing them through. Look at them move. Nice train. Nice train. What, do I have the defensive aura on? If you have defensive aura on, it trades better against units than the offensive aura. Very cool. Because it has higher numbers. Very cool. If you want to kill stuff faster, use the offensive aura. But if you want to trade out in a long fight, use the defensive aura. It works. See, I'm just pushing it through so they all keep going around and make a semi-concave instead of like pushing each other. Then I kill his fort. Avoid too many Devastators, because that's how you play AirMech. Build a lot of tank. Very cool, riveting gameplay. Thank you for playing Kitute. I thought I was playing up against a random noob and would be playing a very quick Chasm game, but instead I played a 34-minute Devastator spam game. Very cool. Let's see the scores. Very cool. 0 kills, 0 deaths. 0 kills, 2 deaths. That's unfortunate. I have a higher match score. I have more units destroyed for being a paladin. Very cool. I have less units built because I built tanks. He built more useless units. Very cool. He has very high damage dealt with his mech because he has a mech that wants to be dealing damage. Very cool. Let's finish this.